But here at Wildcat Gym in Palestine, Texas, it's the Mexia Lady Cats playing the Palestine Lady Wildcats. Mexia was down 25-19 at halftime in the third quarter. They fought back and tied it up. And with 7 minutes and 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter, the Palestine Wildcats just took the lead. They had an and one. So with 7 minutes, 38 seconds left, we got the Black Cats bringing the ball down. It's going to be number 4 for the Lady Cats. She's going to pass it over to the right wing to number 5. She's dribbling down to the corner and back out front. 15's driving down the lane and shoots, and she gets her own rebound and goes back up and puts it in, and that puts Mexia down by 1, 28-27 with 7 minutes left. Freddie, it's been a rough game here.
Yeah, it's been a real rough game. Sorry about the delay. We had some couple of technical problems, but we soon to get it fixed here by the next game.
So Palestine has the ball up top. They dribble, they put it down low, and she shoots, and she makes it, and then we're going to have an and one here as number 5 makes it for the Wildcats, and she's going to the free throw line for an and one. We are on YouTube, Mexia Sports Network. We'll be bringing you all the district games for the boys and the girls this year. As number 5 shoots her free throw, and she misses it, and rebound, and it's going to be out of bounds off Palestine, and Mexia will be bringing it in down by 3 with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left. So Palestine's going to full court press. Mejia's going to dribble down the middle and got a foul. The first part of this game, sorry wasn't able to bring it to you, but Mexia got down by as many as 11. Palestine was really rough, and there wasn't much being called in the first part of the game. But here in the second half, they've tightened it down, and Mexia has fought their way back as they're at the free throw line right now. Number 4 for the Lady Cats is at the free throw line. She shoots her first one, and she misses it, and Mexia gets the rebound. Oh, and Palestine's able to take it away. As Palestine comes up the court, driving to the lane, little Euro step, and she makes it, and that puts Palestine up 32-27. So Mejia's bringing the ball down against the full court press. Got to pass down the sideline, and it's a turnover, and Palestine steals it on the full court press, and Mexia steals it on full court press. It goes back in. And number 15 puts it in for Mexia, and it's back to a 3-point ball game as Palestine comes down. They've got it at the top of the key. They throw it out to the right, back down into the corner, out past the 3-point line. It's a dribble in. Mexia steals it down on the baseline, and they got a 3-on-2. And, oh, it's a bad pass to the back, and Palestine steals it back. So we'll see where Palestine goes with it as they're up by 3, 32-29. And she does a Euro step and goes between 2 and makes a layup. So Mejia's bringing it back up down by 5 with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left. Mexia dribbles in, number 15 for the Lady Cats. We'll have the names for you moving forward here, ladies and gentlemen out there. Like I said, we got on late. We had some technical difficulties. We weren't able to get a list of the players, but we'll have the Black Cats boys' names. Let's see if we can't get a list of the Palestine boys too as well. But Palestine has it, thrown it out around the 3-point line, shoots a 3-pointer and hits it, and that's going to put Palestine up 37-31. And the Black Cat Lady Cats are going to take a 30-second timeout. Mejia's down by 6 now with 5 minutes, 6 seconds. We're going to go to a short media break, and we'll be right back with Lady Black Cat basketball. As we come back to Lady Wildcat basketball and Lady Cat basketball, Mexia is down by 6, 37-31, bringing the ball up. Number 4 is coming up for Mexia. She's dribbling to the top of the key, pass out to the right. She just back out to the top, and we got a dribble down the middle of the lane, and we got a layup made, and that makes it 37-33. The Black Cats are fighting their way back here with 4 minutes left, almost 5, as the Wildcats pass the ball around, and we got a steal down low. Oh, they're going to say it's going to stay with the Wildcats. Not much. So we got the Wildcats inbounding the ball. The Black Cats are in a 2-3 as they pass it out to the top. It's gone, swung around to the right. It's down to the right block, and she turns around with a little jumper and makes it. So the Black Cats are back down by 6, with the Lady Cats are bringing it right back up. We got number 15. She dribbles out. Number 4 is going to go baseline, and they're going to call a foul, as number 4 for the Lady Cats is going to go to the free throw line. And that's what's really hurt the Lady Cats tonight, is we've been at the free throw. Been at the free throw line a whole lot and have not been able to cash in. And she goes for the second one, and she makes it, so that's going to bring it to 39-35. The Lady Cats are made the lead a little smaller here. The Wildcats are bringing the ball up. They're at the top of the key. They're going to swing it to the to the left of the key, dribble back to the top, on around to the right, and we're going to have a foul on number 4 for the Lady Cats, as she'd gotten just a little too close, impeded her progress. So we got a little foul there. The Lady Cats are in the double bonus, and the Wildcats have yet to make it. We got the Lady Wildcats passing it in, and we got a little give and go here, and it's going to be a layup all the way down, and that's going to put the Lady Wildcats back up by 6 as the Black Cats bring the ball back up. We got number 4 coming down the left side of the court. She's dribbling. She's going to throw it down to the corner, and it's tipped as she goes back out. No, they get it down. Oh, it's passed back in, and it's going to be a little jump shot, and she misses it, but 15's right there to take the ball back. They're going to call a tie-up. No, they got a foul on number 15.
Number 15 will be Holmes.
Holmes?
Holmes.
So the Wildcats shoot a free throw, and they box out and get the rebound back off their miss of the free throw. And the Lady Cats have finally retained the rebound, and they're coming, bringing the ball back down the court. It's number 4 is bringing it up, and number 11's hounding her. And she shoots for a layup, and they're going to call a foul on, it looks like, number 2 for the Lady Wildcats. So that's going to put number 4 for the Lady Cats on the free throw line, down by 6. Number 4 is Connor. She's at the free throw line. She made her first free throw. She's lining up for her second one right here at Lady Wildcat Gym in Palestine, Texas, and she misses, but she gets her own rebound. And they teach you that from the very beginning, is follow your shot. Well, the Black Cats follow their shot, and they get a good pass, and Holmes puts the ball in the basket. So the Lady Cats are running a full-court press right now, trying to dig into this lead that the Lady Wildcats have built. Is up by 3 right now, as they're just out front trying to waste a little bit of time. But it doesn't look like the Lady Wildcats are in any hurry to go score while they have the little 3-point lead here. And it got a bad shot, and we got a foul on number 5, so that's going to put the Lady Cats, which is a good thing, Freddie, being down by 3. The time's stopping, and Palestine continues to foul them.
Was the score 41-38 with 2:39 left?
Yes, the key here, though, is that's one thing the Lady Cats have struggled with tonight has been free throws. Down here in the stretch, we've got to hit our free throws as we get 2 every time we go to the line. She steps to the line, and that's number 22 for the Lady Cats, and drains the first one, and that brings it to a 41-39 score.
That would be what, number 22, Oasis?
Oasis drains her first one. As she's lining up for her second free throw. And she shoots it, and it's a rebound by Mexia. And they're going to call jump ball. And it's going to be Palestine's ball. As it looked like there was more of a hand on a hand there, but hey, Mexia's got it within 2.
That's good.
Mexia's got full court press here with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left. Let's see if the BlackCats can't get a turnover here.
That's a good hustle by number 10, Miller.
Yes. As the Wildcats break the press, and the Lady Wildcats just go down and score a little on a 2-point layup and puts them back up by 4 as Mexia's coming back down. Oh, she's going to get called for a carry. And that was Holmes with that carry there. So with 2 minutes and 19 seconds left, the Wildcats are inbounding the ball. Up by 4. The BlackCats, Lady Cats are full court press here. And it's going to cause a turnover. Mexia gets the ball back here with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. The one thing that I had read, Freddie, is the girls, all their games so far in district have been nail biters right down to the end. As Mexia's bringing it in, that's Connors. Pass out to number 5, and she's going to shoot a 3. And Mexia rebounds. Holmes has it. She out to Connors, and she's driving back to Holmes to Connors. As they're going to shoot, Connors shoots it, and she misses it. Number 10 for the BlackCats. It's right there for the rebound, but the Wildcats are able to come away with it as they're going to drive in for a layup. And no, Connors is going to get called for a foul.
Looked like to me the more all ball.
Looked like she took the ball out of bounds on her own there. You're right, Freddie. So that's going to put number 11 at the free throw line with 1 minute and 39 seconds left. And Palestine nursing a 4-point lead here. Trying to extend this to 5. They have a 1-and-1 shot. So if she makes this first one, she gets a second one. If she doesn't, Mexia gets a rebound. We're going back the other way. No, she rebounds her own shot and puts it up and gets fouled in the process. It looked like, Freddie, everybody else was thinking there was 2 shots, and she was the only one on the court that knew it was 1-and-1.
Wow.
And it looks like Holmes fouls out.
Yeah, Holmes foul out, yeah.
So with 1:37 left, the BlackCats are down by 6. As Mexia's looking over the bench to see who's going to come in for Holmes. As it's been a hard-fought game. Mexia was down by 6 at halftime, fought back in the third, tied it up, and it was tied 25-25 going into the fourth. As Palestine's been able to pull away here. As we're shooting another free throw, and it's missed, and Mexia's out-rebounded again as Palestine gets the ball, and they're just going to pull it out and try to waste time. No, they're going to shoot a 3 and hit it, and they're going to be up by 8 points with 1:26 left. The BlackCats hurry the ball up the court. They get it down low, and they dribble it out of bounds, so it'll be Palestine Wildcat ball as they're up by 9 with 1:17 left. Ball's into 23, back to 11, up the middle of the court. As the Lady Wildcats turn it over down low. As the Miss Connors is bringing it back up, and we get it to number 5. The BlackCats rebound. Connors is shooting a 3 and hits it. So that's going to bring Mexia within 6 with 55 seconds left. Pressuring, full court pressure here, and throws it out of bounds. So the BlackCats are hanging in here, Freddie.
Yeah, they are.
It's loud in here.
We got time out here.
As we have a timeout, Palestine, we're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll be back with Lady Cat basketball from Palestine, Texas in just a few minutes. As we're back with Lady Cat basketball in Palestine, Texas, the Lady Cats will have the ball inbounding on the left side of the court. As Black Cats come in. We got 47 seconds left. We're going to have to start getting some shots up pretty quick with all this time. Oh, and the Wildcats steal it from behind. As they're taking their time, getting it up. They have a 6-point lead with 30 seconds left. As number 4, Connors, fouls here. Freddie, that's one thing Palestine's done a better job of this half is making their free throws. As the first half, neither team wanted to make free throws.
That's why it's so important to when you're in the gym, just practice free throws.
As number 11 for the Lady Wildcats makes her first free throw. Makes it 49-42 with 31 seconds left. She makes her second one. That'll make it 50-42. As the Lady Cats inbound the ball, Connors is bringing it up. She gets it to number 14. She shoots. And the Wildcats are able to retain the rebound. Get it to number 2 for the Wildcats. Back up the middle of the court they go. They barely beat the 8-second count. As they got 9 seconds left, and they're just going to dribble this game out. As this was a hard-fought ball game all the way through, the Lady Cats got beat by 8 points in the fourth quarter. It was tied 25-25 after 3. And we're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll get ready to bring you the boys' Black Cat basketball from Palestine, Texas.
to Mexia Sports Network. Tonight's game is brought to you by Greer Time Media, Posey Napa Auto Part, Greer and Greer Mobile Detail, Mookie's Mesquite Patch Barbecue, Woodman Life Insurance, and Joe Fridays. Listening to Mexia Sports Network. Tonight's game is brought to you by Greer Time Media, Posey Napa Auto Part, Greer and Greer Mobile Detail, Mookie's Mesquite Patch Barbecue, Woodman Life Insurance, and Joe Fridays. You're listening to Mexia Sports Network. Tonight's game is brought to you by Greer Time Media, Posey Napa Auto Part, Greer and Greer Mobile Detail, Mookie's Mesquite Patch Barbecue, Woodman Life Insurance, and Joe Fridays.
As we come back to Wildcat Gym in Palestine, Texas, it's the BlackCat basketball boys against the Palestine basketball boys. We're going to get ready for the national anthem here. And we'll be bringing you some BlackCat basketball live tonight by Mexia Sports Network, YouTube, Freddie Greer Media. Live Jeremy Sunday and Freddie, being brought to you by Jeremy Sunday and Freddie as we get ready for the national anthem. As we get set to bring you get ready to bring you BlackCat basketball here They're fixing to announce the starters. All right, as we come to you, we got the tip here. It's going to be Miller tips against number 11 for Palestine. As Palestine's bringing the ball down. Number 3, Proctor. Oh, man. So Wildcats have the ball, and they're passing it around the top as Mejia's playing a man-to-man. And the ball's brought down. Take this over there. So Palestine's going to inbound the ball here underneath their own basket. Mejia looks like they're going to be in a 2-3 as they try to pitch it in, and Prince Banks. As it looks like Trey Holman was going up for a layup, and he was fouled by number 11. Go back there. He's fouled by number 11. As Holman's at the free throw line, number 2 for Mexia BlackCats. As he makes the first one off the bank. The bank's open tonight, Freddie. So, as Holman shoots from, and Prince Banks gets the rebound, and he brings it back out, and Busby's on the key, and that's Miller coming from down low, and he's fouled on the baseline. It looks like he's going to go up for 2. Are they going to call this on the baseline? All right, so Proctor's going to be inbounding. Proctor's going to be inbounding, and that's going to be foul. No, we're just sweeping it up. So the BlackCats inbounds on the side. As Proctor's dribbling in, he's going to come out and return it back to Busby to the top. Pass across the court, and it's going to be an open drive for Proctor. No, he's going to dribble it back out. As Miller's got it down in the corner, he's back out to Proctor on the wing. As we got 2 minutes, and it's going to be, and they're going to get a foul on number 0. So Proctor's got the ball coming down court as they whip it around the three-point line. This Palestine's got really good defense right now as they come up with the rebound off the three-pointer by Miller. As number 5's coming up, and he's down in the corner. 5's back out to the top of the key. As both teams are playing really aggressive defense right here. It's 1-0, Mexia leading with 6 minutes and 22 seconds to go here in the first. And Busby steals it here, and he's going to go up for a layup. And he's put Mexia up 3-0 here early as their full court press. So Palestine's working it back and forth to the middle, across to the right. They're going to throw it to the middle of the court to number 0. And we got a tie ball. That's Banks tying it up with number 15, which puts it in Mejia's possession. So we got Proctor inbound into Busby here. It's back to Proctor as he brings it up with Mexia leading 3-0 at the 5-minute, 50-second mark of the first quarter here. Freddie, has been some real aggressive defense.
Yeah, it has.
So Busby's got it out here, and he's going to shoot a 3. So 5's dribbling, gets the rebound off the 30 from Holman. And 5's going to dribble it back out and got at the top of the key. Resetting our offense here as Palestine breaks it out to the wing. Sets a little screen here, back around to 15. 5's going to shoot one from the 3 from the corner, and he's going to make it. So that's going to tie the ball game here. With 5 minutes left, Mejia's bringing it up, and it's Holman. Proctor over to Busby, and he's going to drive down the lane and hit Holman outside in the corner, and that's going to be a 3 for the BlackCats. So we got full court press set up here as Mexia sags back a little bit. Got the lead. Mejia's leading 6-3 as they have the ball out here on the left wing. It's number 5 for the Wildcats. Swings it back to the top of the key. Resets their offense. 23's dribbling to the top of the key over here to 15 in the corner. 3's going to shoot it from deep corner, and he's going to make it. And that's going to make it 6-6. And Lamarian Miller makes the layup, but they're going to say the foul was on the floor and not in the act of shooting. So it's 6-6 with Proctor inbounding. Miller has it out the top of the key. He hits the wing for Busby. That's Holman. He follows his own rebound, but Busby comes up with it, and it hits a little 2 from the two-point shot from the free throw line and puts Mexia back up 8-6. As Mejia's full court press here on Palestine. As Palestine throws it all the way across the court, gets it to the middle, and hits the backside, but they get down here and they decide they want to bring it back out to the top of the key and start over as number 5 is leading the charge here for Palestine. He's got it out here on the left wing. Number 3 is when number 3 passed it into 15, and he had a shot on the block. It looks like they're going to call this in the act of shooting.
Who was that on?
That was going to be on Miller. That's his first for the night.
Okay.
So the first free throw shot for Palestine's a little short. Mexia subs in Trey Jones and number 5 is ball's passed to the middle. Lamarian's got it right there around the free throw line. Little 2 shot. Number 5 rebound strong for Palestine. And Palestine shoots a little shot down on a 2-pointer. And They're going to call charge on Proctor as number 5 takes a charge. It looked like Jaden was a little bit out of control on that one. So we have an 8-8 tie here with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left. Mexia drops back. And it's just going to play half-court defense here. They're man-to-man. So number 5 has it up front, down 0. Down here to the corner to number 3. All the way back across the court. And they're going to get it to 24, back to the top. Over here to the wing to the 15. Looked like he was going to shoot, but he decided not to. And 24 gets a pass inside and is fouled by number 5, Jabrian Busby. So that's going to give 24 one shot. As Busby and Holman come back in for Miller and Proctor right here, they're going to get them a little quick breather playing this full court press, get a little breath for some of the starters. As 24 makes his free throw, so that puts them up 11-8 right now as they're going to take their first full timeout. We'll be back to Wildcat Gym with Black Cat basketball in just a moment. As we're back here at Wildcat Gym, the Black Cats have the ball, down by 3, passing it around the tray. Prince Banks is going to shoot a 3 here, and he chases his own rebound down, but he's not quite getting there. 22 comes in for the layup, and that's a foul on Busby. As 15 is going to go to the free throw line for the Wildcats. Shooting 2 here, up by 3. So he's short on his first one. And now he's got a second one to shoot here. As there's no Wildcats down to get a rebound. So if he is a little short again, as he makes this one and makes it 12-8, Busby's going to bring the ball up for the Cats. Down on the corner on the wing to Holman. Passes it to Prince up on the train. Prince drives and misses the layup. As Wildcats get the rebound and they're hustling back. As number 5 brings it back out and restarts their offense here. Pass out here to the left wing, down to the corner. As everybody's moving in motion here. But pass back around to the other side. 24 gets it. Pass back out to the front. Left wing here, down here to the left corner. And they find 24. As that's going to be a foul on Banks. They're going to call it on the floor. So Banks gets this rebound. He's leading the charge here. Trey Jones goes in for the layup, and he makes the layup and makes it 12-10. The Wildcats bringing the ball back down, leading here by 2 points. Ball out here on the left wing. Prince steals the ball. 15 gets it back and knocks it out of bounds. So that'll be Black Cat basketball. As Banks is going to go to the bench. I believe that's 2 fouls on Banks for right now. That's going to be Harrison that comes in for Banks as Busby's bringing the ball down. He's going to be out in the – and no, he finds Holman underneath. Beautiful pass by Busby as Holman cut across on the baseline, just stopped and looked at Busby, hit him for a layup, and that ties the ball game, 12-12. As the Wildcats bring it up to right here on the left wing, down to the corner. back out to the top, over to 0 on the right side. Back here reversing the ball, and they find a man cutting down low. And have a travel right here. So Mejia's going to inbounds the ball here. It'll be Busby to Jones. Jones back to Busby as he takes off. Gets across court. They're going to try to trap here. As Jones has the travel here. Wildcats are bringing it down with 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Ball game tied 12-12. They're going to have a foul on number 24 for pushing on Busby. So now we're going to have Busby, Jones inbounding to Busby on the side with 38.7 seconds left. It's been a real rough game here. Been a quick-paced game, real aggressive defense, Freddie.
Yes, it has.
It's going to be an exciting game going down to the end, it looks like here.
Yeah, like it's going to come down to the wire when it gets to the fourth quarter.
Busby has it down in the corner. Cross-court pass to Jones. It looks like he was going to shoot. He gets it, and then Holman down low, and he's going to catch it, put it up with the left hand.
Nice pass.
As Holman keeps finding the holes down in the middle of the paint, which looks really good right now. So right now, number 3's got it over here on the wing. Back to 12 at the top for the Wildcats as they keep looking for cutters. 5 goes up for it. We got 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Shot by Busby at the buzzer, and he barely misses it. But the Blackcats have a lead, 14-12 at the end of the first quarter. We're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll be back with some basketball.
You're listening to Mexia Sports Network. Tonight's game is brought to you by Greer Time Media, Posey Napa Auto Part, Greer and Greer Mobile Detail, Mookie's Mesquite Patch Barbecue, Woodman Life Insurance, and Joe Fridays.
As we come back to Wildcat Gym in Palestine, Texas, the Blackcats have the 2-point lead after the first quarter. And the Blackcats will start out on defense this quarter. It was a really quick-paced first quarter, Freddie.
Oh, yes.
Seemed like there were a lot of fouls called earlier in the quarter, but not as many later in the quarter. So Palestine's bringing it up. Number 23 is bringing it up. He's at the top of the key, around midcourt. He reverses it back to the right side, back down to the left side. They've got it back to the right, have it in the right corner. Really high pass. Now they catch it. Deep 3. And 2 and 15 collide, and it goes out of bounds off of Mejia. So Palestine will be inbounding here as they got men on the bottom block and 2 up top. They pass out. They got it in the corner. They're trying to drive to the hole. So 23 has it out here on the left wing again. Reverses it back to the right wing. Palestine's trying to set a screen. 24 shoots a 3, and he's a little short. Busby is able to come up with a rebound. He's pushing it with Holman. Holman brings it out, gets it to Proctor. Busby takes a shot. Looks like Miller's going for the rebound. And it's going to stay with Mejia as Miller's fighting 2 guys down there. And he's able to knock the ball off of one of the Palestine Wildcats. So Mejia will have it down in the corner on the right side of the basketball court. Proctor will be inbounding. He gets it out to Busby. Holman at the top. Prince is on the corner. He dribbles, takes a baseline shot, and he's just a little short as number 5 for Palestine rebounds, and he's bringing up the left side of the court. With Proctor guarding him, he's in the middle. He goes to the right wing. Going to reverse the ball back around to the left wing. So number 5 has it. And he's going to pitch it out to the front. Back to the right wing. It's just a motion offense. They're going left to right, right to left. And as they're doing that, they've got some guys cutting, but they're not able to find any holes right now. And Palestine, on that reversing, turns over the ball. So Mexia will have it going back down the other end of the court.
What did he do, step out of bounds?
No, it was a bad pass. It was a high pass to the left. And Proctor was right there for him, and to get it to him, he had to throw it high, and he just missed it. So Proctor's bringing it back up, and Busby has it down the corner, and he stops for a little two-pointer, and Busby hits it, and that's going to put the Cats up by 4 with the Wildcats bringing the ball back up. Having a little problem with the grip of the ball here. As number 5 is going to bring it down the right side of the Wildcats. We have it out on the right wing, back around to the left wing. Down here to the left corner for the Wildcats as they have a man cutting. And he's blocked. How was he fouled?
Yeah, that's a good question. Look, all ball.
He didn't even touch him. 4 never touched him. Was nowhere near him. They're going to count the 2 points. Man, we got 4 never even come close to him, and they're calling a foul. He did hit his layup. I think that's 2 on Miller. That's a tough one to lose right here at the start of the second quarter. They're trying to see whether they're going to count the 2, whether it was goaltending or whether they're just going to let them shoot 2. So they're going to say no. There will be no 2 in. We'll be shooting 2 here. As number 22 steps up to the line, 23 for Palestine, and drains the first shot. We had a lot of confusion on whether it was going to be goaltending or not. So 23 is back up to the free throw line. He shoots the second one, and he rattles it in. So Mejia's going to be down by 2, up by 2, I'm sorry. Bringing the ball up. Wildcats are pressing again, and Holman throws.
That's a good save.
As Mejia's, it's just really wild right now on the court down there for Mexia, and we have a tie ball, and it's going to stay with Mexia. As it was a fast break, and we kind of got a little out of control with Harrison saving it in. Then Holman had a chance down low. It was a tough pass. Busby goes up for a 2-pointer, and Wildcats come down with the rebound as they're coming up the left side of the court. Proctor, as Palestine makes a 2-point layup and ties it up at 16. So the Wildcats knock it out of bounds down the left side. So Jones is going to come in for Holdman here for a few minutes. As Proctor has the ball up top. Palestine's in a 2-3 zone right here. Busby has it down on the left wing. Trey has it in the corner. Back out to Busby as Prince had it down low, trying to set a screen. As Proctor has it, he's just a little 2-point shot. And Wildcats are rebounding here, running back up the court. He's got a man down low. They don't see him, they pull it back out. Reverse it back around to the front. As Proctor comes down with the rebound, and he's rushing down. And they got a man that gets in front of Proctor, and they're going to call a foul on number 3 as he impeded Proctor's progress. And we're going to have an inbounds here on the right side for the BlackCats.
Will Jerron Busby come in for Harrison?
As that's a good couple of minutes, Harrison's able to spell one of the starters there. And you got Busby coming in, who's come in late. He had hurt his hand in football, and he's able to come in and play later right here the district starts, which gives him more depth off the bench. Jones is down the lane. They're going to call a charge on Jones. So the Wildcats inbound underneath their basket once again. Tie ball game 16-16 as Mejia's playing man-to-man defense. And, you know, Freddie, in this game, that's a three by the Wildcats. That's number 15. As the BlackCats are going to take a timeout here. And we got 4 minutes and 4 seconds left in the second quarter. We're going to go to break, and we'll be back with BlackCat basketball from Wildcat Gym.
To Mexia Sports Network. Tonight's game is brought to you by Greer Time Media, Posey Napa Auto Part, Greer & Greer Mobile Detail, Mookie's Mesquite Patch Barbecue, Woodman Life Insurance, and Joe Fridays.
As we come back to Wildcat Gym, the BlackCats are going to inbound the ball down by 3, 19-16. Freddie, Palestine has a huge height advantage here, but the BlackCats with speed and quickness have been able to off-kilter that so far. So the BlackCats break the press, and they get the ball back out. Proctor has the ball up top, down to Busby on the left wing as he shoots a 3, and he makes it. So that's going to tie the game up 19-19 as the Wildcats get the ball and in a hurry get back down court. Have the man down in the right corner. 23 is going to reverse it back to number 5 on the right wing. Number 11 has it up top down to the left wing to number 23 as he's going to try to drive. Reverse it over to the right side. Back to 11 at the top of the key, and he's going to shoot a 3. And that's going to go off the Wildcats. It's going to go off the Wildcats. It's going to be BlackCat basketball. As we have a 19-19 score with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the first half. It's been an up and down court game. Been really exciting. So Prince has it out there on the corner, and he's going to shoot a 3. And it looked pretty. Well, Busby's going for it. Looks like they're going to give it to Palestine. As there was a couple of bodies on the floor for a scram, and looks like the BlackCats knocked it out as that was right in front of the ref. It's 23 for the Wildcats is bringing it up. He's at the midcourt to the right side, hitting the wing, and they're going to drive in as Proctor was able to steal it, and he's going up the court. He's got it over here to the right to Busby as he's going to dribble back out to the left to Proctor. Prince has it down the middle right at the free throw line and shoots a little jumper, and that's going to be knocked out by Palestine on the rebound. That'll be BlackCat ball up underneath their baseline, on their baseline. Be right there in the corner on the left sideline. Proctor will be bringing it in as Busby's out holding it in for a little. And that was knocked out by number 5, but they're going to give it to Palestine. So Palestine has the ball with a 19-19 score here.
So that was clearly knocked out by number 5.
Number 5 knocked that out clear as day. So Palestine has it down here in the left corner. As that looks like number 3 on Prince coming over the back. So Palestine has a 1-1. I'm saying that's Prince's number. If they just say Prince second one.
Yeah.
Is that Prince's second? So
Second
that's
foul.
Bank's second one. So we have a 1-1 here for Palestine. It's going to be short, and Mexia has the rebound. Palestine wasn't even out on the court and had to run out before the Cats got down. Holman puts it across to Trones, and Trones travels. He just takes that one extra step that you see called in the NBA and college all the time.
You got Scott and Dawson. Dawson, Scott, and Harrison in for who was that?
Banks and Jones.
And Jones.
So now Wildcats bring it up. Tie ball game with 2 minutes left in the first half. Number 1 has it for the Wildcats. That's his little first action tonight. 3 going to reverse it to the right to number 5. Down to 1 in the corner. Back to the wing. Over here to the left wing for number 5. Back to the left wing up top. Reversing to the right side. As number 1 has the top of the key back to the left side of the wing here. And Mejia's in a 2-3 here, so it's just like they're just throwing it around the three-point line right here. Old Indiana Hoosier offense, Freddie.
So that's what it looked like.
Look like they're looking for about 25 passes, and then they're going to let somebody shoot. But 15's going to take the 3 from the side. As 24 is able to get in there and get the rebound, but they're going to call a foul on Evan Harrison, number 10. As he was leaned over. If he'd been straight up, Freddie, he probably couldn't have called it. But 24 causes a lot of contact.
Yeah, he does.
As he goes to the free throw line for 2. And he's right in there for the first one. That'll give Palestine a 1-point lead. So 24 a step to the line for his second free throw, with Palestine leading by 1 now. .24 gets ready for the free throw. He's going to put it up, and it's going to be rimmed out, and Busby gets it, so Proctor's going to bring it up. And he's trying to stay in the middle of the court, and they're out riding his back, so we're going to have a penalty. We're still in football, Freddie, over here. We're going to have a personal foul on 0 for the Wildcats.
Smart move by Proctor.
Yes, he just stopped and made him run over his back for the foul. So Proctor's going to be at the line for his first 1-1 of the night. And he's a little bit short. The Wildcats come up with the rebound, and they get it to 5 as they're coming up the court.
Look more like he traveled to me.
He took 3 steps and never dribbled the ball. But they're going to give him a foul. I'm not really for sure why he got to take the 3rd step there without having to dribble, but I guess they're saying he got fouled before he took his 3rd step. So now Palestine's back to the line. It'll be 2 shots from here on out. And he's short on this one. And as they say, Freddie, the ball don't lie.
No, it don't. It doesn't.
So lining up for the second free throw with 58 seconds left. Wildcats up by 1. They shot. He's going to rim it in.
Good.
So now we have Proctor with the ball with 56 seconds left. Busby has it down the left side. Proctor's got it back in the middle. Holman has it, and they're going to call a penalty on 0. That's again. So Holman's going to go to line. It's going to be 1-1 for the BlackCats right now. So Jones is going to go back in for Harrison here, as you really don't want to put Prince and Miller back in and get a 3rd foul here with 46 seconds left. You've been able to stay right here in the ballgame with 2 of your starters on the bench in foul trouble. So right here we need Holman to hit both free throws as he shoots his first one, and he misses. That's one thing I can remember as far back for when I was little bitty, Freddie. Free throws have always killed Mexia.
Yeah. You got to make those.
So Mejia's in a 2-3 zone now, and Palestine's just throwing it around the top of the key down here to the left side as Mejia's really active in this 2-3, and Palestine's just looking for a cutter. As we got the ball back to the top, reverse around to the right wing for Palestine as they set their offense back up. We got 3 out here on the left wing. He's going to dribble around to the right wing. As 5 takes a little jumper, Jones gets the rebound. Holdman has it. And he misses a layup at the board. So at halftime, we have a 21-19 game. Palestine's leading. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after the half with Black Cat basketball from Wildcat Gym.
Posey Napa Auto Part, Greer and Greer Mobile Detail, Mookie's Mesquite Patch Barbecue, Woodman Life Insurance, and Joe Fridays. Mexia Sports Network. Tonight's game is brought to you by Greer Time Media, Posey Napa Auto Part, Greer and Greer Mobile Detail, Mookie's Mesquite Patch Barbecue, Woodman Life Insurance, and Joe Fridays.
As we're back at Wildcat Gym, we have a little halftime performance here going on by Palestine, but we have some young ladies that did the national anthem for us to start the game out with. And I'm going to have both of them on. The first one on. What's your name, young lady?
Jordan Lewis.
Jordan Lewis. What grade are you in?
9th grade.
Are you here from Palestine?
Yes.
How long have you been singing?
I've been singing ever since I was little.
Little bitty.
Yes. Growing up in the church, we always sung. And, yeah, that's why I sing.
So is that a passion of yours outside of school?
Yes. Hopefully to fulfill it throughout my life and minister to the people, you know, throughout church. And that's what I do.
So are we going to see you on American Idol one day?
I hope so. That is my dream.
If that's your dream. Hey, you know, as they say, always dream big. And the bigger you dream, the bigger the dreams come true.
Go big or go home.
Well, y'all sounded really well. You had a duo partner with you.
Yes, my sister.
So y'all are sisters?
Yes.
Are y'all twins or?
No, we're just
y'all
sisters.
Just the same size no matter what, huh?
Yeah.
Which one's the oldest?
Joy.
Oh, you're the oldest. Do y'all play sports or is it just academics and?
I play track, volleyball, and basketball.
Track, volleyball, and
cheer.
basketball. And cheer. Well, let's get your sister on here.
Okay.
So we had the first sister.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're going to have to announce your name, ma'am.
Okay, my name is Joy Ruffin.
Joy Ruffin.
Yes.
And you're from Palestine as well?
Yes.
Well, as we were talking, y'all sang the national anthem to start out with, and y'all sounded really well.
Thank you.
As your sister says, she loves to sing. She uses it a lot to minister. Mm-hmm. What is it you do? What is it that you love about singing?
One thing I love about singing is sometimes music is a way of coping for people, and so it's a good way of reaching people and helping people cope with things.
So do you sing karaoke at a lot of places? Do you?
Oh, yeah. I sing at churches. I sing karaoke. I sing anywhere pretty much.
Well, that's good. Like your sister was talking, she said, I mentioned something about American Idol. Is that something that maybe y'all could do together, or is it solo acts once you get that age, or where are y'all standing in this situation?
Well, I want to pursue singing, so whether it's solo or together, I just want to sing, period.
Well, from what we heard earlier earlier in the evening when y'all sang the national anthem. Y'all have a huge future in that. Thank y'all for jumping on with us at halftime.
Thank you.
Y'all did a great job and continue the dreams.
Thank you.
Freddie, we're back here at halftime with 4 minutes left. Those young ladies were really good before the game.
Oh, yeah, they was. They were pretty good.
This game's been up and down, up and down. It gets rough in spurts. It looks like Mejia's going to have to calm down. They led most of that half.
Uh-huh.
I guess in the last couple of minutes is when Mejia had a couple of starters go to the bench with foul trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wouldn't really say foul trouble. They got 2 apiece, and you really don't want a third one in the first half. But with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen, this is our first district game, and we'll have stats from here on out as we both were running late, had technical difficulty. I had a son that played on the JV, and I was trying to get over here early and left some of my stat stuff. But the next couple of games, we'll get it together. We're just glad y'all are able to hear Black Cat basketball by Greer Time Media from the Mejia Sports Network, and we have baseball coming up. But we got 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. We're going to go to break, and we'll be back at the start of the third quarter. Some Black Cat basketball at Palestine High School.
Mexia Sports Network. Tonight's game is brought to you by Greer Time Media, Posey Napa Auto Part, Greer and Greer Mobile Detail, Mookie's Mesquite Patch Barbecue, Woodman Life Insurance, and Joe Fridays.
Today's game brought to you by Eagle Auto Parts, located on Main Street. For more information, visit eagleauto.com. Today's game brought to you by...
As we're back at Wildcat Gym, we got the Wildcats leading the Blackcats by 2 points at halftime. Starting the third quarter right here, Mejia will have their starting 5 back on the floor, as 2 of them had to sit out the last 3 to 4 minutes of the game with a little bit of foul trouble. But the Wildcats start in. They'll be shooting on the other end this whole half, and the Cats will be down here by us. As Palestine's going to come out, and Mejia's in a 2-3. And Palestine's doing the same offense as they're passing around the outside. Number 5's got it on the right wing, moving around to the front, reversing it to the left wing, back out to the top. as they pass down to the right wing, as they're trying to hit a cutter. What they're doing is they're passing this ball around, and they have cutters going down through the middle, and they're trying to hit a cutter going to the basket for a layup. So they reverse it back around to the left side. 5 gets it back, and he does. He hits someone down low, and he throws up a wild. That's travel, but they're not going to call it. So this time Banks gets a rebound. Proctor's bringing it up. Proctor stutter steps and goes in for a left-handed layup. Beautiful left-hand layup by Proctor, and that's going to tie the ball game here. We got the Wildcats with the ball right here on the right wing, rotating it around to the left wing. Ball back up to the top of the right. Now you're going to find Levin down low. And Miller tries to draw a charge, but we got a travel here on number 3. So a little defense is causing some turnovers for Palestine early in this third quarter. So Busby's pushing the ball down the court now as Miller is outside. Holman's outside. Miller's down on the right block now. Prince has it on the outside. So Palestine's gone to a 2-3 as well. As coming out, everybody was on a man-to-man and just tough, aggressive. They travel by Banks. So that's going to be a travel on Banks. It'll be a turnover for the Cats. So the Cats are going to go full court here with Palestine inbounds in it on the right side here, as Busby has full court press on number 5 for the Wildcats. So Mejia's going to break down into their 2-3. They're going to go from full court and drop down into a 2-3. As Palestine's just dribbling around the top. You can tell the Palestine offense is a little more stagnant to start here in the second half, as they're not as quick and crisp to start out with as they were there in the first half. And it's just a lot of passing around the top of the key. And they're going to reverse it back down to the left side. 5's got it down in the corner, and he's going to dribble back out to the top of the key and just reignite this offense, trying to get it going. As they're going to reverse it back around to the right side. 5 has it down in the corner. 3 gets it. They got it to 15 in the middle. Back out to the corner for 5. And in the first half, they shot that ball. This half, they're not shooting it yet. So 3 still got the ball. 5's gone in the right corner. Back to the left wing to the left wing, and he shoots that. And there's a good block out for the Wildcats. So 5's going to shoot the 3 here off the rebound. Prince Banks has the rebound. He gets it to Busby going up. And out to Proctor. Busby's got it right down here on the left wing as Holman comes to the left corner. Proctor has it. He's got it to Prince. Miller has it. 1 minute shot. That's a tough call on Banks. They're going to call him over the back. And that was really a call from the top of the court that really didn't need to be made because he wasn't touching him. He jumped. They both jumped together. The referee under the basket should have made that call. So that's going to put Banks on the bench.
They seem a little nervous tonight, the refs.
They let them get – it was real rough the first quarter and a half, and now the last half quarter to now it's getting ticky-tack. There's just little bitty fouls that's normally let gone. They're calling, and it's getting the Cats in foul trouble. So Holman steals the ball, was poked out by Proctor. Up top by Miller, shoots a 3. And try to steal by Holman. So Wildcats are bringing the ball up. It's 21-21. As Mejia has scored 2 points this half, and Palestine hasn't scored at all. They're going to bring the ball back out. The Wildcats are just throwing it around the top. We're going to have a foul here.
That should be on Proctor.
They're going to call that on Trey Jones. So Hubbard's coming in for Jones, or not Hubbard, Busby's coming in for Jones. As they're inbounding, got it down here in the right corner. As Mejia's playing man-to-man now. Back into a 2-3. It looked like they were man-to-man out of inbounds, but now they've done dropped back into a 2-3. As Palestine's just dribbling around the top of the key, looking for that hole, and they found a hole. As Mejia's going to take a timeout with Palestine up by 2. We'll be back with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Bring you Black Cat basketball and Palestine, Texas.
Greer Mobile Detail, Mookie's Mesquite Patch Barbecue, Woodman Life Insurance, and Joe Fridays.
As we're back at Palestine High School, the Mexia BlackCats are inbounding from underneath their own goal. Palestine is getting called for a foul. That should be 3 or 4 on number 0 now. So Palestine is full court press on the BlackCats right now. Holman has it in the right corner. Back up to Busby in the middle to Proctor on the left side. Little pull up. Mejia's going to drill a 3 by Proctor with 2 minutes left and a scrum for the ball. And that's going to put Mexia up 24-23. Number 5's bringing it down for the Wildcats. They're just going to dribble to the top. Mejia's back in their man-to-man. So 5's up at the top. It's going to be a screen set for number 3. He's just going to take a 3. Mexia rebounds it. That's going to be Busby rebounds it. Busby has a pass out to Holman on the corner. Back up to Proctor, which is a good catch to save him from being a backcourt. Jalen Busby's going to take a 3. That's off-white. That was off-white. Man, that was off-white big time. Number 11 knocked that ball out of bounds. And the second referee comes in and they talk and they get it right. So Proctor's going to be bringing the ball in. Underneath the goal, Mejia's spread out the top. But Jalen Busby has it up top. They're going to call a travel on Jalen as he took a step before he dribbled the ball. So now it's 24-23. The Cats up with Palestine inbounds and bringing it down. They've crossed the midcourt line. Holdman is on 23 here, and they're just looking. So now the Wildcats have a turnover as they called a travel, and Mejia's coming up. Proctor's going to bring the ball up. You got Prince back in. Proctor's got it over here to Jalen. Prince is in the up top. So Proctor has it, and they're going to call travel. 3 seconds on the BlackCats. So they call it 3 seconds on some cat. I don't know. We were all out around the three-point line. I don't know where we got that. But Five's bringing it back down. And we're back in our man-to-man. No, they've gone back to 2-3. There's a travel on the Wildcats as Proctor's playing some heck of a defense right now. Moving his feet, staying in there. So Proctor's bringing the ball down. We got Prince on the right. We got Jalen Busby on the left. Prince hits a three, and that's going to put Mexia up 27-23 with a minute left in the third quarter. Here comes Palestine dribbling it back down. They've got it on the left wing, back to the top. Mejia's in the 2-3. Getting down, playing that defense right there. Drive to the hole. We're going to have a foul on number 5 with 46 seconds left. Mejia's gotten a little lead here. Up by 4. Proctor's going to bring it in. We have Jalen Busby on the right. We have Prince Banks here on the left. Holman down here in the corner. Jalen Busby gets it. He's driving. So we're going to have a foul on the Wildcats as Jalen Busby's driving to the lane. It's going to be on number 5. So we're just going to have an inbounds here on the left side. So we're going to have an inbounds down here underneath our goal here. So Mexia gets in stacks. Jalen Busby's going to get free throws here as he just muscled a shot up, hoping for a foul, and he got it. And they're going to call it on number 11. So Jalen Busby goes to the line for his first shot, and he sinks it. So that's going to put Mexia up 28-23. Coach is going to get Prince Banks and Holman, a quick breather right here between the third and fourth quarter as Jabron Busby and Trey Jones comes in for them. Busby shoots his second when it rims out. So the Wildcats are bringing down there the top of the key. A wild shot, and he makes it. So Busby has it. It's over to Proctor. Busby has it, and he pulls up, and he drains a little corner shot from the free throw line, and that puts Mexia up 30-25 with 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 23 just shoots a wild shot. Jalen Busby just throws the length of the court and misses it, and that was a wild third quarter as we got a great fourth quarter coming to you, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with Black Cat basketball at Palestine Wildcat Gym.
Mexia Sports Network. Tonight's game is brought to you by Greer Time Media, Posey Napa Auto Part, Greer and Greer Mobile Detail, Mookie's Mesquite Patch Barbecue, Woodman Life Insurance, and Joe Fridays.
As we're back at Wildcat Gym in Palestine, Texas, it's been a wild one, ladies and gentlemen. Mejia's up by 5 in the third, into the third, going into the start of the fourth here. We got Proctor bringing it up. Palestine's gone back into their man-to-man. So we start the fourth. We got 8 minutes to decide who's going to take this one home tonight in the first district opener of basketball this year. Proctor picks up and shoots a three. Palestine gets a rebound. Palestine gets a rebound as he traveled, but they're going to let him go with it. Number 3 hit a baseline drive as Palestine's starting to full court again. Holman's bringing the ball up. Jalen Busby's got it at midcourt, and he's got his man beat. He pulls up and hits a free throw jumper from the free throw line, and that extends the lead back out to 5 for Mexia as Palestine brings it back up as they're at the top of the key. Down on the left wing, they're just looking to dribble drive right now as they're doing a lot of motion, and Levin gets a rebound. And it's going to be a foul on Miller as 11 gets the rebound and goes up for 2 and makes it. So it's going to be a chance at a 3-point play here. It's number 11 shooting his and 1. And he makes it. So that makes it 32-30. Mexia with the lead. Proctor's got it, bringing it up. It's man-to-man. They are full court, but it's pretty much man-to-man full court. Proctor gets around. As Miller's going to get called for another one, so that's going to be number 4 on him. That's going to be his 5th personal. So Lamarian didn't get to play much tonight, and that's really hurt Mexia. When he went out with about 3 minutes left, it really hurt him in the first half, and let's see what it does to him with 6 minutes left in the second half.
Did he foul out?
Yes. As Jabrian Busby set to come in for Lamarian. That was a good night when Lamarian was in there. He was very aggressive. Now he's going to have to sit for the next 6 minutes and 33 seconds. They made their free throws, and it's a tie ball game. Palestine's going to take a timeout. We're going to go to break, and we'll be back with Black Cat basketball in Palestine, Texas. So we're back at Palestine High School Wildcat Gym. The Black Cats and Palestine Wildcats are tied 32-32 with 6 minutes and 25 seconds left. Black Cats have the ball. It's Palestine's man-to-man. Proctor has the ball at the top of the key. Proctor has it right here on the left wing, and he's trying to go to the hole. And Hubbard has it. Jabrian Busby has it. And he's going to be called for a travel as Palestine's turned their defense up a little notch here, Freddie.
Yes, they have. But we're still tied at 32-32. 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
So Palestine has the ball on the left wing. They're going to pass it over here to the right wing. Down in the right corner, they're just looking for a cutter going to the hole. And they're going to get Proctor for a foul on a jump shot. I couldn't tell if he actually hit him there, Freddie.
It was kind of hard to see from there.
That's one of those, though, you pull back. You always let a jump shooter shoot. You don't want to put him on the free throw line because if he sees one go in at the free throw line, and he'll probably get hot out there. So on that, you've got to do everything you can to pull back and not be anywhere near him as he makes his first free throw. So that's going to put Palestine up by 1 with 5 minutes and 34 seconds left. So he's going to make his second one. That puts Palestine up by 2. We got Proctor bringing the ball up. So Busby has it on the right wing. He's going to bring it up to the top. We got Jabron Busby with it at the top. Prince Banks has it. He's going to shoot a 3, and it's going to go in. And now we got a little altercation on the court. What do we got going on here, Freddie?
Well, I know
Mexia
earlier over here.
BlackCat was knocked down.
Well, earlier coming around to play, Holman had, I guess he was tripped. He fell, he got up.
So as we get this sized out, we'll see what the refs are sitting here talking about. I did see Holman was knocked down,
Yeah,
and then he was pushed down.
Yeah.
But I didn't see there was any retaliation from where Holman got knocked down. I didn't see if he got up and retaliated, which, knowing that kid, I wouldn't have thought anything about Holman retaliating. He's a well-mannered, laid-back gentleman. Mexia, and as the ball went through the hole from Prince Banks hitting a three-pointer, it was a scrum on the court.
Yeah.
And Palestine is still mouthing at Mexia right now. So I'm going to be honest with you, unless they eject somebody, this is far from over, Freddie.
I wonder if is he going to get ejected or what? I guess he's going to get it for a flagrant.
So we're going to have a flagrant 2. So Mexia will be shooting a technical foul here, and they should get the ball back. So we still have a talking between the Palestine coaches and the referees. I didn't see anybody get ejected. A flagrant 2, they would have gotten ejected.
Yeah.
So they're explaining to the coaches what's going on. And that's the thing, Freddie. When you have a rough game, you let them play rough, and then you start getting all ticky-tack. That's the type of stuff that happens. I mean, and it's a close game anyway. Mejia's up by 1 with Jalen Busby at the line for the technical free throws. He makes his first
shot
one.
there is good. Putting Mexia up by 2. 34-36.
Shooting his second free throw, and that's drained right down the
second
middle.
one good.
So let's see what happens here. They're going to give Palestine.
They're shooting a 3.
I'm not really for sure what's going on here. They called a flagrant 1, so that means he should get the free throws. And now they must have called another. See here. Now Palestine's getting the ball. No, they're going to give it back to Mexia. Down underneath their basket, Mexia lines up 4 in a row across the free throw line. It's back out to Holman. He gets it to Proctor. Proctor, Palestine's back to playing man-to-man. Proctor has this right here at the top of the key. Prince Banks has it, and he's gotten it to Holman as Holman comes around. Prince going to hit a 3 right here, and Mejia's up 40-34. Another 3 by Banks. So that puts Mexia up by 6. Over Palestine with 4 minutes and 35 seconds left. As the crowd, Holman steals it, and he's going to go up. No, he's going to pass it to Busby. He's going to drain a 3, and Mejia's up 43-34 with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. Palestine calls a timeout. We'll go to break, and we'll be back with some more Black Cat basketball from Palestine, Texas.
Mexia Sports Network. Tonight's game is brought to you by Greer Time Media, Posey Napa Auto Part, Greer and Greer Mobile Detail, Mookie's Mesquite Patch Barbecue, Woodman Life Insurance, and Joe Fridays.
As we're back at Wildcat Gym in Palestine, Texas, Mejia's full court, and Palestine is they're leading by 9 right now. As Mejia's come out really aggressive in the fourth, and Palestine's had a couple of turnovers, had a moment where they lost their head and got a flagrant call, but they got the ball at the right wing right now with Holman on 5. And we're going to have a penalty or a foul on Holdman here. So Palestine will be inbounding the ball with 4 minutes and 1 second left. So Palestine inbounds it. Zero's going to have a 3-point shot. He nails it from the right corner off the inbounds. Busby has it on the right side, back to Proctor. Busby, as Mejia's going to throw it out of bounds. Oh, they're going to call it off of Palestine instead of Mejia's. That was off Prince.
Yeah,
Underneath the basket. So Mejia's got catching a break here, and that's going to go out to Holman. Busby's going to shoot a 3, and it's going to go in. And that's a 46-37 lead. Mejia takes the 9-point lead back as Palestine comes up on the left wing. 5 shoots it. Mejia rebounds it by Jabrian Busby. Gets it to Jalen. As we got 3 minutes and 24 seconds left as Mejia, they just need to make sure they don't turn it over and gets good shots here. Jabrian Busby drives, Holman drives, and he makes a baseline layup by Holman that puts Mejia up by 11. So now Palestine's bringing it down, passing to the corner. Zero's going to shoot another 3. 15 rebounds it, and we're going to call a foul.
Me on that there, I'd have let him have that. Maybe 2 points.
They're going to call that on Banks. That should be his 4th.
I'd rather give 2 than 3.
Yes, and 15's going to shoot his first free throw, and it's going to rattle in. So that's going to bring it to a 48-38 score. Mejia leading by 10. Lamarian Millard must not have fouled out earlier because he just went back in.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So Prince Banks gets a rebound. He's got it out to Proctor. Busby's got it coming up the right side, and it's over to Miller. Miller has it out top. Busby has it out top, and he's just going to dribble and give it to Jaden Proctor. Down to Banks, right on the left corner. As number 11 comes down with the rebound with 2 minutes left. This is some of those you can't go without a point here for Palestine. Zero's going to travel. That's going to be number 5 on Banks.
How many fouls he got tonight?
That's number 5.
That's number 5, so he will foul out. That's 4.
That's a tough foul to.
That's 5 on Banks.
That's a tough foul to foul out on when you're trying to take a charge.
I mean, you're up already, so.
Thing is being a rebounder that Banks is, you got to know that you have 4.
True.
You've got to step to the side. Even if it's 2 points, give it up to keep yourself in the game.
That's true.
So Zero's going to shoot his first free throw. He makes it, so that's going to make it a 9-point game. With 2 minutes and 9 seconds left, the BlackCats have the lead here in Palestine, Texas at Wildcat Gym. As he makes the second one, it makes it an 8-point game, and Mejia's going to take a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to go to break, and we'll be back with BlackCat basketball in just a moment. So as we're back at Wildcat Gym, Jabron Busby passes it and gets over to Holman, which is up to Lamar and Miller, and he loses it as Palestine is driving to the hole. And he goes up for a layup. He misses it. As number 11 gets a rebound and puts it in. Mexia is up by 6 with 1 minute and 49 seconds left. We got a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back from Palestine High School Gymnasium. As we're back at Wildcat Gym, Mexia's inbounding. Palestine's running a full court press. We got Jalen with it. Jabron Busby's turned the ball over. We got Palestine, number 5's got it in the left corner, up to the right corner. And we got a steal here. It's going to be out of bounds on Mexia, so Palestine will be inbounding underneath their own goal here.
They're looking for a 3.
With a minute and a half left here, Mexia up by 6. They had an 11-point lead just a minute ago. Palestine's going to take a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll be back in just a moment from Wildcat Gym, Black Cat basketball. We're back at Wildcat Gym. Mexia up by 6 with a minute and 28 seconds left. Palestine's inbounding underneath their own basket. As Trey Holman steals it, he dribbles up the lane and then 2 people grab him. But Palestine hasn't fouled enough for him to be in the. Oh, that puts them in the bonus. So now from here on out, Mexia will have a 1-and-1 on any foul. And just a couple of more fouls that'll go to a double bonus where they get 2 shots for each foul. So Trey has a chance to put Mexia up by 8 right here. If he makes his first one, he gets a second shot. So he goes to the line. He drains his first one. So that puts Mexia up by 7. Which is real important. So we had a man come inside the three-point line after Trey had it. So since Trey missed that, he's going to get another shot, being a violation, lane violation. So now Trey gets one more shot. See if he can't put this one in to put Mexia up by 8. Oh, and it rattles out on him. So they're up by 7. Which is still a 3-point, trying to say here. Now Palestine's passing it around. Palestine's got it out top. Got to cut to the lane. He misses a wild layup, and 2 Wildcats come hit each other. Now how is that not a tee? So now we got another tee.
Yeah.
And Jalen Busby is who you think they would put up there. As what happened is 2 Wildcats collide. One of their players come down with the ball. He hit the ground and rolled, so they called travel on him. And then he slams the ball. I mean, it's just losing his head right here at the end of the game. So Mejia's up by 7. Jalen's going to give him a chance to go up by 9 and get the ball back for Mejia. As he drains the first one, that puts Mejia up by 8. Jalen shooting to put them up by 9 and misses that one, but they're up by 8. So Mejia has 4 starters in, and Prince is on the bench with fouling out. Proctor has the ball with a minute left. Palestine has to have 3 possessions to score, and Mejia just wants to keep the ball away from them. And eventually, if Mejia can keep the ball away from them, they're going to have to start fouling, and Mejia will make their free throws.
Yeah.
They just put the game away right here. So Proctor has a chance to put them back up by 10. So Proctor steps up to the line for his first one, and it's
got to make those. You got to make those.
So we're up by 8, still a 3-possession game. Number 5 shoots a wild 3. Jalen Busby gets it, and he's just going to he's going to be fouled here. Back over to Jabrian Busby as Miller has it, and it doesn't look like Palestine's going to foul. They're just going to take the loss here on their home court. So on the first district game, Mejia comes to Palestine and upends them 50-42 to go to 1-0 in district. And this is a heck of a performance by the BlackCats tonight. As the crowd's up dancing, Mejia's excited, and we're going to be going home 1-0. Well, this was the first game of district, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have the rest of the games for you at about 7:30, 8 o'clock each night on Tuesdays and Fridays. Well, once again, we're going to leave you from BlackCat Land. See you Tuesday night, ladies and gentlemen.
To Mexia Sports Network. Tonight's game is brought to you by Greer Time Media, Posey Napa Auto Park, Greer and Greer Mobile Detail, Mookie's Mesquite Patch Barbecue, Woodman Life Insurance,